Hi family. Hi family, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl here, Cwengile Nakani. If you're new to this channel, please do subscribe, like this video, comment down below. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Guys, I wouldn't be where I am at without your support. Thank you so much. So in this video, I'll be talking about the most wanted question. How did I get my articles without CTA? Basically, that's what I'll be talking about. After I found out that you can actually you can actually start your articles with a degree, right? That's when the hunt of wanting to apply for articles began. But at that time, it was around December when I got my job. So it was Jan Feb where I got confirmation of the fact that I wouldn't be studying. When I had to accept, but girl, you're not gonna be studying this year. So it was Feb, March. And then unfortunately at the time, people had already been accepted by firms. So it was literally the beginning of their articles. But that was fine. I took I think another 3 months off. I started applying in June, hoping that I'll go in for the following year. I started applying in April, May, hoping that I'll get in for the following year's intake. So I applied. I went to the CTA website. You go to the CTA website, you look for accredited offices, and then I literally went to, hey guys, I looked based on the region that I wanted to be in. I filtered based on that and I applied. I was applying. There was no place where I saw, but they were not, besides the Big Four and the other firms where they were literally saying you need to have CTA, right? So besides those firms that are literally saying you need to have CTA, I applied to everyone else, especially the small firms. I applied. I remember there was a firm that was near Spa. I went there and I put in my CVs. Guys, I was doing the applying. I was applying day in, day out, getting rejections, saying sorry, unfortunately, dear applicant, your application has been unsuccessful. Guys, I got that all the time, and I think at that time I actually questioned even whether I would actually get articles. But I knew that I wanna pursue this qualification, so it's fine. Even if I get articles or not, I'm just gonna focus on studies if I don't get my articles. That was my mentality of irregardless whether I get it or not. It's either or. It's either I get the articles and then I study, or I study while I'm working wherever that I'm working. And I was so fortunate that I was working, so meaning I'm already getting experience, even though it's not articles, or even though it might not be recognized by CTA, but at least I was doing something and I was learning where I was at. So that to me was okay, it's fine. In God's time, you'll get something. Fine. So this particular day, I was sick, and then I was supposed to go to a clinic that was inside a hospital, right, by the office of the firm that I work at. So I was okay, since I'm going to a clinic, I might as well go there and drop my CV. I want to explain how I was dressed. Before I went, I thought about that. I had already applied online, and I think I got unsuccessful, rejected. I don't remember. I really don't remember whether they answered me or they rejected me. I don't remember. But I had applied online, with the company. So that was before I thought of me wanting to go. I had applied, but they hadn't responded as yet. Fine, that was not an issue. So now I was okay, since I'm going to the clinic and the clinic is literally 3 minutes away, I might as well go and drop my CV. Fine, it was a windy day in PE, guys. So I wore like a jean with a jacket and boots. Like I was just dodgy. I was just dodgy, guys. Like I was dodgy, really dodgy, because I was sick and I was cold. So I went to the clinic. As I arrived at the clinic, it was full. Like, yo, guys, it was so full. And I was like, I'm not gonna stand that line. I'm sorry. I'd rather go to I don't even remember what I was sick with. I'll rather go to a pharmacy and get something for my sickness, and I'll just treat myself when that's it. Because I'm not gonna stay here the whole day while I'm sick. When am I gonna rest? So I was like, okay, fine. Since that is not working, let me just go and drop off my CV. Little did I know, guys. Fine. I go there and I enter and I greet the reception lady. Oh, I want to say thank you. You are the reason why I have this job. So I went to the reception lady, and then the reception lady, I hand in my CV. I'm like, okay, I'm just dropping off my CV. If there's any intakes for next year, please do consider me. And there was a guy whom I knew, we had worked together, who was waiting for an interview. So they were actually doing interviews that day. Yeah, well, I didn't know that, but yeah. So they were doing interviews, and then the lady says to me, please sit down, I'll go and talk to the manager. And then I went and I sat down, and I'm like, why is this lady saying I should sit down? Like, I look dodgy, why? Like, but I was like, you know what, going to be patient. Maybe there's a question that she wants to ask, or maybe they would want more documentation from me. Fine, she went, and then she came back. She said, no, sit down, the manager will speak to you. So I'm like, okay, fine. Maybe the manager wants more information. So that was my mind. Little did I know that the manager was gonna interview me in that spot. Guys, did I mention I was sick? Like, I need you guys to know I was sick. I was wearing dodgy clothes. And I was gonna be interviewed. I am sitting there, but at that time I don't know that I'm gonna be interviewed. I'm thinking, no, maybe they will want more information, or they will want something way too much, but not an interview. Especially like looking this way, and he already has. He already is going to have an interview with another guy who is waiting there. Oh, the guy was looking good, guys, and I'm looking at myself and I'm like, I'm dodgy. Fine. The manager comes and he's like, oh, please come in here. Guys, he interviewed me in that spot. My interview was no longer than 3 minutes. That interview was no longer than 3 minutes. And I was sweating. I was so stressed. But you should have won. At least looked presentable. Yes, not this dodginess. Oh, guys, yes, when I say when something is yours, you will get it, irrespective of how you look, how you dress. I'm not saying go now to interviews dressing dodgy and you're gonna get an interview. No, I'm just saying if something is yours, God will give you to you. Like, he gave me the job like that. Fine, I was like, I won't get this job because I was dodgy, and my interview was like 3 minutes. 3 minutes, guys. It was 3 minutes long, and I'm not gonna get that, and I just left. And then 2 weeks later, I get a letter of employment. Congratulations, you got the job. And I was so shocked, guys. I got the job. I was like, I got the job. And that's basically what happened. Like, I literally just went there and I dropped off my CV. I was all dodgy, I was sick, and my interview was less than 3 minutes, but I got the job. And I'd been applying in several places, and I remember when I went to go drop off this one particular CV, I was dressed up, and I didn't get the job. So I'm not saying, guys, I am not, disclaimer, I'm not saying go to companies looking dodgy. They will you. They will say go leave. But I'm not sure if they still do that. They still take CVs, but though I don't think so though, because there was a person who went to go drop a CV and they couldn't take it. So you apply online, and you guys know, especially with COVID, a lot of things become online, you know? So that's how I applied for my job. It literally took me so, like, I'll say 6 months to get it, and I got it in a very, like, awkward way. Like, I won't even say awkward, I'll say graceful way. Like, I got it in a graceful way, and I'm so blessed that I was able to get the job, especially looking the way that I was looking and feeling sick. And so guys, if you're looking for articles, please apply on the online. Search accounting firms around. Look at the website yabo. When they are accredited with SAICA, they will have something SAICA payana. Call, you know, ask, are you guys taking any intakes? Send emails after, guys, I was sending emails. Send emails after emails. Unfortunately, look, it's COVID. I doubt they want to take CVs, as I said previously. So do as much as you can. But remember, if you don't get your articles, it's not the end of the world. You can look for jobs, for other things while you are still pursuing your studies. So you can still become a CA irrespective of whether you get the articles or what. But always remember, there's always an advantage and a disadvantage in doing articles while you are studying, and I'll do that video. I'll actually talk about the advantages and disadvantages of doing CTA while you're doing articles in my next video, and I will be telling you guys about my experience, my failures, and all of that shit. Even though it's nice to do articles and studying together, but there's also advantages and disadvantages, and I'll be doing that in my next video, in my video 3. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys.